Now then YouTube, I'm the Toffman and welcome back to a guide to Thaumcraft 4. A complete guide to Thaumcraft 4. Now, as you guys will know, it has been for a while updated to 1.7.2, but I've been allowing things just to settle down a little bit and get to a good place with Thaumcraft, and then I was going to come back with my videos. And here we are guys, I am back with my videos. There's a lot of things that have changed that I have to show you guys, as you probably just saw just in the background over there. There's a lot of things that I've got to show you guys. With all sorts of different aspects with the with Thaumcraft now. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, well, I'm back and let's go through the changes to World Gen. Oh my god, I wish I never ran through that now. World Gen, of course, this little thing was added. It's called a Vis room, and other than giving you nausea, I have no idea what this thing does. I really don't know. I believe it spawns in magical forests. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Magical forests as well, you will notice, will look a little bit different, and that's because he's halved the number of trees that spawn in magical forests because of a lag, apparently. If there isn't that many leaf blocks from the magic trees, then it means there's less lag, apparently. Also, you will notice silverwood trees look a little bit different when they're grown, well, when you find them, because he's changed the way that silverwood trees actually look as well, to make them, you know, unique from each other. Also, another thing, guys, Taint will now spawn a lot different. Usually, in the past, you see big squares on the map where Taint starts, and then it goes out from there, obviously, but Taint will now spawn with normal biome rules. In other words, it'll look more like a natural spawn of Taint nowadays, which is great. So, moving on from the World Gen, and I don't believe I've missed anything there. Let me just have a quick look in my thing. There is, in fact, Shimmerleaf and Cinderpearl. When you break that, it's now, you can get the flower when you break it. You won't get like when you whack the Cinderpearls, you'll get blaze rods, and when you whack the Shimmerleaf, you'll get the Quicksilver. You won't get that anymore. You'll get the flower. So just remember that, guys. And you put it in the crafting table to get the stuff out of it. But the biggest change, guys, has been to these little buggers, the nodes. Now, a lot of people that I've spoken to are not quite sure what's going on. Apparently, something's going to come out later on within the Thaumcraft life at the moment that will help with this particular thing, because it's been a little bit of an issue for a lot of people. You will notice, guys, that if you put nodes too close together, you will get this little lightning spark that starts to happen between two nodes. Let me just, you know, keep on talking here while this is going on in the background. Basically what's happening is the bigger nodes are zapping the smaller nodes and taking their vis from them. So you can't have, like in your base now, where you've got like 5 billion different nodes all around like a wand recharge pedestal. It's not going to work like that. Also, nodes now have a max aspect value on a per aspect basis. It's not like a total max of the whole node. In other words, it has a max value for something that can be in it per aspect. So say for example I've got 56 ignis here. That could be the max. You can't get any more ignis than that. That will save, you know, like huge nodes. People like generating, or what's engineering, that's the word I was looking for. Engineering huge nodes. So other than that, again, I'm not sure about what's going on with these nodes. That's all I know, is the fact that these big nodes will bully the smaller ones and take the vis from them, because they're greedy buggers like that. So you got to watch out. So if you've got a big set of a load of nodes around a wand recharge pedestal, you have to think again, guys. It's not going to be that easy nowadays. The next thing I want to show you guys is a change to Thaumcraft's dependency. It also requires something called Baubles now, which is a submod that can actually be used with, say for example, it's like code chicken core, and that code whatever it is, the chicken bones thing that he does. And what this will do is it will automatically download when you do Thaumcraft, but there are other mods that will actually use this particular submod. And basically what it does, guys, if you press, it's B by default, but I've changed the key, you'll get a crafting screen up. You'll have your normal armor on this side, but you'll also have on the right hand side here some slots. We've got an amulet, we've got 2 ring slots, and we've got a belt slot. Now this is going to become more important, like this particular item here, as we go through this guide. So just remember guys, you have what's called baubles now, and some different things use this particular way of putting things onto your character. These are essentially slots, like armor slots, but will go onto your person, that will do a different job, whatever it is that you're going to put on there. So for example, this amulet of Vis Storage obviously stores Vis. Doesn't take a scientist to work that one out. But you can put that on your amulet slot, and it doesn't take up your inventory, it just runs straight from there. So that's basically what Baubles does, guys. Now, before we get into particular items and so on and so forth, the different stuff that's been added into 1.7.2 Thaumcraft, there is a small change into research that I would like to tell you guys about. Saxum and Granum, those particular 2 aspects don't exist anymore. They've been taken out. Also, what he's done is he's squished the aspect combos. In other words, there's more primal and primal compounds that you'll come across. So with those things in mind, guys, just remember them when you come around to doing your research. Let's get into some of the different items that's been added into Minecraft 1.7.2 Thaumcraft 4.1.1.1.1.1.12. Well, we might as well start from the top and work our way down, guys. This first item that I'm going to show you in this episode is Vis Storage. Now, if you've got the wand recharge pedestal, it will be flashing away on the top of that right there. Oops. On the top of that right there. And basically what this is an amulet that you wear on your bauble slot, on your amulet bauble slot for Vis Storage. You can craft it as follows with 2 primal charms, a mundane amulet, which is a new thing, I'll show you that in just a second, mixed crystal clusters, and a whole host of different aspects there. The instability is high, so it's pretty difficult to make. Most of the time, a single wand is more than enough for any thaumaturge, but there are occasions that the Vis it stores just isn't enough. Carrying more than one wand would solve this, but experimentation has shown that there is another way. By crafting an amulet capable of storing Vis, you'll be able to recharge wands and other items in the field while it's being worn. Your success has been mixed, however. You can only recharge wands while holding them in your own hand, and even then, the recharge rate is slow. However, the amulet is able to act as a good power source for other things like the repair enchant or runic shielding. Runic shielding I'll get into possibly in another video, I'm not quite sure what. The amulet can only be recharged in a wand pedestal. So once you've got your amulet, guys, and I've just so happens I've got mine here, pop it in a wand recharge pedestal, and you can see it's just taking some air from inside there, and it's taking a whole host of different ones as well. So it's getting nice and full. Oh, look at this, is great. Let's take that off. And if we hover over it, you can see 75 air, 39 terra, so on and so forth. Capacity of only 100. So you can only get like 100 ignis and stuff like that in there as well. So don't forget, guys, and your bauble slot, it needs to go into there to be able to work. And if we hover over our iron capped wooden wand, you can see at the top left there, ignis is down, or it's showing that it's down, but it's got the green arrow saying, look, I'm recharging. It is slow, and again, you can only have it, and it will only work if you're holding the particular wand you want charging. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is warded arcana. Now this has changed. It was warded doors and pressure plates or something like that. It's changed to warded arcana. That is because there is something new inside here, guys, that you will absolutely love. And that is, of course, warded glass. Eventually, warded glass is back. We've got 6 pieces of glass, 2 great wood planks, and a zombie brain with a handful of a few aspects there. Warded glass is a simple cosmetic block, but like other warded objects, it cannot be broken except by the person who placed it. Keys cannot be used to give other users access. So as you can see, I've got a thing here, warded glass. It can't be broken at all. It can obviously only be broken when you've got a wand in your hand. Oops. And you use it on that. Shift, right click. Or is it just right click? I think it's just right click, isn't it? Yeah, it's just right click. It's just to keep throwing flames at it. But that's warded glass, guys. It is back. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can only have the one colour. Let me just go ahead and test this. Yeah. It's only this now. This is warded glass. This is how it looks. Let me go ahead and grab some more so you can see how it connects. There you go. I think it looks pretty good, guys. I think it looks pretty ledge. That. And look at those little symbols and that lot. Honestly, I love the way that Azanor does his visuals. Him and Vazki together, just absolutely fantastic. So, warded glass is finally back, guys. I've just walked into the Vis room yet again. Get away. You know, I'm going to set that off. Okay, guys, that is going to be the end of the first episode of my Thaumcraft guide. The reasons is because I can't fit everything into the title. That's as simple as it is. I want to, you know, have it so that people can just get direct to the particular item that they want to look at. And as what I have been doing throughout my Thaumcraft series. So, without further ado, guys, I'm going to leave you right here. And next episode, we're going to start on node stabilizers and advanced node stabilizers to stop these from nicking Vis from each other. But we'll get to that in the next episode. Until then, guys, I've been the Toffman as always. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, stay safe.